all of a sudden, over the past 7 days, I've become very happy. And it's not this like material happiness, this outer happiness that comes along with the material world. You buy a new car and you're happy for a little bit, or you get a new phone, promotion, that kind of thing. It's not so much outer happiness that's temporary. It's more like a inner fulfillment, this spiritual joy that's so often talked about. And the thing that made me realize this just yesterday and the day before is that my dad called me up, and he gave me the news that our family dog is diagnosed with cancer. So this was 2 days ago. And this dog is awesome, right? Like, just such a pure soul. An amazing dog. We were pretty close with this dog, Even though we don't live with my dad, but, we go see him every now and then, every few weekends or so. But this dog we were really close with. And so he calls me and lets me know. And of course I'm really sad, right? I cry about it, it's very sad. And then the next day, so yesterday, like 1 day later after he called me, he calls me again and he tells me that the dog passed away. And it all happened really fast, like, from diagnosis to passing away, like 24 hours. That's crazy, right? And so, of course, I cry again because it's really sad. This dog was awesome. This dog is, like, amazing, like, just such a happy dog. It's a black German Shepherd. She's a black German Shepherd called Roxy. And she's just awesome. And so, it's really sad. And so I'm crying. I cry for, 5 to 10 minutes or so. But then after, like just a minute or two after crying, I have a big smile on my face. Just because, like, I'm happy. I'm so happy. It's just this inherent happiness. Even though this really sad, tragic thing happened. She was 10 years old. It's kind of old for a dog, but, this cancer kind of came out of nowhere. It was kind of developing in the back, unnoticed, And so it was just like that, and she's gone. We didn't get to say bye to her. At least I didn't. And so, this tragic thing happens, but then here I am, like, smiling away. It's this inherent happiness that I haven't really felt before. I haven't really experienced this kind of happiness before. And it's very different. I can tell the difference from, the happiness of, like I said, buying a new car or, these kind of material, temporary happiness kind of things is very different. It's like, it's coming from my own energy field. And it just feels different. It feels more pure, right? It feels way cleaner than this material, worldly happiness. And I'm 99.9% sure that I know what's causing this. What's causing all this spiritual happiness. Just 7 days ago, like 1 week ago, I started meditating for 30 minutes a day. Before I'd meditated like 5 to 10 minutes a day, that was kind of my max. I really, even with that, I struggled, I would be checking the phone, the timer app on the phone, I'd be checking that like a few times during the meditation to see how much time is left because I'm so impatient. But finally, I just started meditating 30 minutes a day. It's kind of in accordance with reading Autobiography of a Yogi, Yogananda's book. Very powerful. So this got me inspired to meditate like way more than usual. And just a beautiful result of this meditation is this pure happiness, this inherent happiness that has somehow, come into my life as a result of this meditation, this 30 minutes meditation. And when you meditate, when I'm sitting there for 30 minutes compared to 5 minutes, it's like the energies, the frequencies of my own body, my own energy field, my home frequency, it has time to, regroup. If you don't meditate, there's not much time in the day that your energy has to, kind of reset and like ground itself, come back to your own body. When you meditate, I've talked about this before, but when you meditate, all your energy, it like comes back to you, like some energy over here from this time in the day, this, you had an argument here, it's over there. But when you meditate, it comes back to your center, right? So you're bringing your energy back, you're centering yourself. And when you do this, your natural frequencies can come up, they can, amplify, because you're coming back to your home resonance, your home frequency, which naturally is pure love. That's like the base energy of all humans. And so when you come back to your home frequency through meditation, you're kind of aligning with this core essence of your soul, which is the energy of love, which can create happiness in your life. Because when you're feeling those energies of love, I'm definitely noticing like higher frequencies of love within my body. Then happiness is just a natural thing. It's easy to be happy when love is in your body. It's easy to be angry when there's hate in your body. And so when you meditate, you align with these frequencies of love and happiness and gratitude, and it just amplifies into your existence, into your world, right? I'm sitting there after like a minute after crying, and I just have a huge smile on my face, even my eyes are closed and I'm smiling. It's just a beautiful thing. And the other thing when you meditate is that you still your energy, you calm your energy as well. First it like comes back to center, and then you also calm your energy. You calm your mind, you still your mind as well, you still your consciousness. And when you do this, you're opening your antenna, your spiritual antenna, or your energy antenna, your frequency antenna, that kind of runs through the center of your body. As a human, as a pure soul in this vessel, this human vessel, we're able to pick up all these frequencies, all these transmissions, signs from the spirit world, or different dimensions, vibratory waves, all this stuff. We can pick it up as humans, and we have this ability naturally. It's just dormant in most people. We used to have it centuries, eons ago as humans, back, when different civilizations were around. We used to have all this stuff, all these psychic abilities. We were very tuned in, but over time we lost it. And so these abilities are in everyone. They're just dormant. And so when you meditate, when you bring your frequency back, then you calm your consciousness. You're more open to these transmissions, these vibratory, radio signals that are flowing through the cosmos, through the universe. You can pick them up easier, and you can receive them easier because you meditate and you're calming your energy field. There's not so much turbulence in your energy, so there's more space for these frequencies of love. And there's more there's more opportunities for your spirit guides, your universe team to like talk to you, to transmit stuff to you, because you're grounded, you're stable, your consciousness is more calm. There's more space in your consciousness, so you're able to download frequencies of love and happiness when you meditate. And as a result of meditating, not only when you're sitting there in meditation, of course, when you're meditating, you're downloading all these beautiful frequencies. But as a result of meditation too, you're much happier. There's much more love frequency in your field, in your energy field, because you're clearing your energy of turbulent vibrations, and you're making room for where love can enter into your body from different dimensions, or from, almost like injections from your spirit guides or angels, or, the universe. These energies are so multidimensional that, they can do all sorts of things. There's so much stuff we don't know, but I'm sure we intuitively know about these energies and these vibrations. And so when you're clearing your energy, you become almost like a receptacle for love energy. Just the other morning, I was like half asleep. I was waking up, kind of in that drowsy state in bed. And I noticed, hey, like my body has more love frequencies in it. Like, it just felt like there was love in my body. Like, I could feel it in my arms, in my legs. Such a beautiful feeling. And I knew that, like, overnight, while I was sleeping, while my consciousness is like less barricaded, as you go through the day, as you're conscious, you have these barriers up, your ego has these barriers up, but when you go to sleep, your brain kind of relaxes, your ego relaxes, you're more receptive to messages and visions and dreams and all this stuff from the spirit world, from your guides, you're more open. And so I knew that when I was sleeping, I was receiving these like injections of love energy into my body, because I could feel it when I woke up. And some of my dreams were, on the happier side of things. So these higher frequencies, once we're open to them, once we can like download them, once we can integrate them into our body, when we're ready, like this stuff is scary because our ego likes fear. Fear is comfortable, especially if you had a rough childhood or trauma or all this sort of stuff. Fear is comfortable for the ego. So when love shows up, it freaks out, because you might get rejected, you might get abandoned, all of this stuff that comes up when the ego could be kicked out. The ego freaks out and is like, no. But when you're ready, it takes time. For me, it's taken years and years. But when you're ready to download these frequencies of love through meditation, just through being ready, through stillness, through, clearing your energy fields, your turbulent energy, through meditation, through stillness, then you're ready to download these love frequencies, these, pure soul energies. It's like coming back to your home frequency, which is love. You're coming back to that frequency, and then you're also getting injections and amplifications of this love frequency, because you're also coming back to the universal force, the universal life force energy that's everywhere, within, without, everything is made of this foundational love frequency. So you're coming back to that, because maybe through your life, you've blocked off from this because it's too scary to feel love, because you were abandoned by, your parents, or, you were abused or that kind of thing. You block off to this frequency of love. But when you're ready to download these frequencies, it's easy. It's like effortless. This stuff comes into your life. And then, you have a smile on your face. Even after a tragic event like, a dog passing or something like that. It's just happiness is a natural byproduct of love frequency. Accepting love frequencies in your life will lead to happiness. It's easy, it's effortless, right? Love, the frequency of love is like foundational. It's the base. And then from there, there's, happiness, joy, contentment, peace. Happiness is a byproduct of the frequencies of love. So yeah, I've just been like sitting around with a smile on my face, walking around with a smile on my face. And it's a different smile than the smile that I would get with buying a new car, getting my truck. It's a totally different energy. It's way more pure. I can feel it in my face. The smile is like, it's like effortless. A smile with the material things. If you get a new pair of shoes, you get this smile, but it's almost like tinged. It's got a strain to it, a strain of like ego in the smile. But this pure love frequency, this pure happiness, this inner contentment I've been feeling. The smile is like easy, it's effortless, it just, comes on naturally. And it feels like me way more than a material related smile would feel. This is like spiritual energy, this is spiritual happiness. And it's just awesome. It's just an amazing feeling. And I wish this feeling for you too.